Live. Welcome back from the desk below. As you can see, the visuals went up. You know, you can actually see my guy right here. And no more over the phone. We over the Wi-Fi. And as you can see, I got the Alien Game logo right beside from the desk below logo. So without further introductions, the very first guest I ever had, his third appearance, my guy Kid Vishis.
Alien Gang, what up, what up, what up? What's the deal, my guy?
Well, not much, my G. How you doing? Coming off the Fire 2 singles I see, and the Heaven Cypher.
Yeah, and I got another cipher coming, and I got a lot of shit coming up. This Alien Gang mixtape is something that, you know.
Okay.
Something else? Out of here.
Alright, so let's jump right into your recent two singles too. You took a different approach with the Snitch single too. Like with that shit, yo, it was him, and him. I got words in that. I ain't gonna front.
Yo, man, I was just, you know, with all the shit going on, you know what's crazy about that song? It's like before the Tekashi situation happened, before they got in trouble.
Yeah.
That shit inspired that record. Because I cut that record before all of that shit.
Oh.
It was actually, it was like months and months before, because I was looking at him and I'm like, yo, man, if he ever get in trouble,
he's going
to hell like a motherfucker. And it was just like, you know what I'm saying? How he kind of was inspiring the youth. And I could see people thinking that it's cool to do shit like that just off being inspired by their favorite artist. So it was just like, I did the record kind of like in a fun, mocking kind of way.
Yeah.
But it's just the message behind it is what, what
now,
I want everybody to fucking hear.
Yeah, because like the video is something that was the message behind the song though. It's just saying it's like, yo, man, like you can't be doing that shit. You can't be claiming one thing and then next thing you know, I was selling drugs and when you got caught, all right, it was him, and him.
Bro, that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and a bunch of fuck shit out here. And you curse too. They don't gotta let you know. There's a bunch of fuck shit going on out here. We don't condone none of that shit. But like I said, like even the video too. Like you took a different approach with the video. Like I ain't gonna front. When I seen you as the judge, I was dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing shit like that, man. That's my style.
Okay.
Everything is gonna be like more like of a movie. I'm not gonna be doing too much rapping in the video.
Yeah.
Be more like in character. Just it could be silly, it could be serious. You get what I'm saying? Just to do something different, a little creative, create movies from it.
Well, it also stands out too because like from a mini movie, it actually show like, oh, there's a concept to this too. Like I can see you coming up with a dope concept for the Kinship record.
Yeah, man. We in the works with the King shit record for sure.
Man, you dropped that like
we got other shit dropping too though.
All right, 2020, we invaded everybody this year.
We're not gonna play, man. We're not gonna play. It's not to me it's not even funny or nothing, bro. It's like I don't know what happened exactly, but the lyricists start being okay with just getting shitted on and like I'm talking
like
about
looked over.
Like these dudes was like, yeah, these lyrical dudes, they, you know what I'm saying? They ain't making no money. They ain't talking about shit.
Yeah.
And all the lyrical dudes kind of just took it on the chin.
They're like, okay.
Just like, all right, so the aliens got to start dictating the narrative now. Griselda, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start making these dudes rap, man. And we got to start showing them that you could be a lyricist, you could still be cool, people could still want to be like you and learn from you and shit like that. It ain't got to just be the whole lyrical miracle shit where you just rap words and none of it really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like, good example, RJ Payne. That motherfucker's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that I've been pushing, bro. I've been pushing the killers. I wanna work with RJ Payne. I wanna work with fucking all the Griselda dudes.
Oh
all
yes.
I wanna work with motherfucking Young Ito.
Oh yes, sir. I put that word in.
Yeah, I wanna work with motherfucking, all them dudes, the Crime Apple and everybody. What's my other brother's name? Oswin Benjamin.
Okay.
I get stuff with him. I want to work with Hobson. Hobson came up to the studio.
Ooh.
I had never met him before, but I always respected
His lyricism.
his rap abilities and shit. I never really like knew much about him or like seen anything outside of rap.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then when he came up here, and then we was chopping it up and shit like that. Like it's always good to chop it up and have good company with real people. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At any time. So it's just like we didn't cut nothing or nothing. It didn't even get to music. We was just chopping it up and was having great conversation and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I rock with that dude. So I definitely work with him.
But that will also lead to better collaborations in the future. Because when I see somebody have a relationship with an artist, that music comes out different.
Yeah, absolutely. The chemistry is a little bit better than just the, you know a little bit more about each other. So
yes,
you
sir.
can vibe off of it and know exactly where to go or what y'all got in common. You know what I'm saying?
Like example, like the beloved Flea Lord and Conway the Machine on that G Money on the Roof. They had a relationship prior to that, but when that record came out, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing about Griselda, man. Like, motherfuckers really, 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 really need to start giving them
their dues and flowers.
You know what I'm saying? Like they creating something that's they turning shit back around on some legendary shit, man, on some living legend shit. You get what I'm saying?
Well, because I never got to experience this, but you got to experience like the birth of the Woo. Is that something like a breath of fresh air when you see like Griselda and it's like they're bringing back like that kind of movement?
Is it a breath of fresh air? Hell, fuck yeah, it is, man. Hell yeah, it is. When I think of New York, I think of motherfucking, the Wu-Tang and Nas and Jay-Z and fucking Big L and Big Pun and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that kind of roster. It's like, you want to hear some shit. You want to hear some bars when you think of New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nobody rapping like they from the South. That's me. You get what I'm saying? Even though some of them dudes that do that shit is fly, but it's just preferably I want to hear that grimy New York.
Yeah.
And they give you that again in a climate where that shit is not supposed to fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hats off to them like a motherfucker and thank you.
And plus, too,
if ain't nobody else said it, thank you, niggas, for having the nuts to even go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? For all the lyricists and all the real street shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
And not switching up.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people too, like you can see like when their style goes out from the original, and then when you get like a big cosign, their style kind of differences. It's just like, you don't gotta do that, man. This is 2020, man. Like I don't like to say fans, the people of the culture are the culture. It's just a bunch of the fuck shit, like the business shit, in the way that kind of messes it all up.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't. The business setup is kind of like get you young artists that don't know nothing about nothing. They don't know their worth yet. Dangle a little money in front of them, more money than they ever seen in their life, and take everything from them. You know what I'm saying? Give them some fame, give them a little jewelry or something, a car to drive or something. They'll be good. Meanwhile, you just raking in their money.
Yeah. And then they get you with a 360 deal where you got to pay that back within like 10 years plus.
Everybody talking about record deal, but it's a big process that should happen before you just jump into a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers and shit like that. You got to have your business together, man. That's not the final level once you get a record deal.
And a lot of people think once you get that deal, that's the end all be all. It's like, dude, you gotta like have like they give you a budget. You can't blow that shit on partying. You gotta put that towards your producer. You gotta put that to your album structure, to your guest features, sample clearances. A lot of motherfuckers don't know this.
Yeah. I tell you what, they ain't just giving you no damn money. I like the way you rap so much. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you $500,000 motherfucking dollars. How about that? Just because you rap so good. You could think like that if you want to, Whatever they give you, your ass is giving that shit back times 2. They not gonna just break even off your ass. Believe me.
Oh yes, sir. I see you rolling up too. What you smoking on over there, Big Fish?
Oh man, I got this little nightmare over here, man.
Woo! No.
Nightmare.
Now I was gonna say that Liquid Loud. I was looking for that, man. That they don't have that up in here in Canada, at least in Calgary, at least. I do want to try that. I was like Liquid Loud. The only person I've seen to do that is Vish.
Yeah, no, that's a Michigan thing. That's my guys at Northern Connections.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They specifically got that shit, and shit is strong as a motherfucker.
Now, is that like something for like more like a nightcap, or is that like something during the day kind of thing? That Liquid Loud.
I would definitely say nighttime.
Okay.
You got to basically prepare to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. Now, as you can see too,
I'm sorry, man, not to cut you off. Since we was talking about weed, I can't talk about weed or the weed industry or weed companies without talking about Glove Love.
Oh yeah, my bad.
They got motherfucking the flyest merch game out, and they about to launch their site glovelove.com next week. So.
Okay.
And they making up Alien Gang merch too. So we collabing on some shit, and it's gonna be super fire.
Man, I can only imagine Alien Gang Bud by Glove Love. Woo.
Man, it's gonna be crazy.
That own strain right there, that'd be some like corrupt moon rock times 11.
You know what, man? Listen, I'm trying to keep my mouth closed about everything that's happening, but it's a lot of shit happening. It's a lot of Alien Gang and Kid Vishis and marijuana business and shit are happening. So,
all right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's also good too that you're venturing outside of music too, because that should be like one of the goals at the end of the day is to expand outside of music.
I mean, that should be your goal with with everything. You do. You know, the only thing about hip hop is it's a lifestyle. So it's not like. You know what I mean? It's not like I feel like I'm venturing outside of hip-hop because hip-hop is a lifestyle. I would do this shit regardless of whatever. Moving on and doing, getting into the marijuana industry and movies and shit like that, I'm just having fun. I'm just fucking, those is like hobby shit and, making money.
Hey, but you never know. You never know with somebody out there, like one of these like big movies, so like Quentin Tarantino, come across like the Snitch video and be like, yo, I like this kid Vish's style, let me reach out to this guy.
Nah, that'd be great. I fuck with Quentin Tarantino. I definitely, I'm down to do some acting, just, as long as the character that I gotta be is something that I'm cool with portraying and shit like that. I'm gonna be one of those guys as far as if I get into acting, I'm gonna be one of those dudes that's like, hell no, I'm not doing that. If it ain't, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't right, even if they like, well, I'll give you this much, it's like, no, motherfucker.
That's not how I'm being remembered.
Over here.
I gotta bring this up too. It was the salt and the water. Bro, I watched that 25 times just to, I was like, how did I not know this guy almost got into it with Blade?
Oh, how did we not talk about that?
I don't think like the segue came up of like acting and like you ever being around like a famous party too. Like, this is when obviously you guys were drinking lots though.
Yeah, nah, listen. That shit was like so random. That it was almost like a fucking like a dream type shit.
Like a movie kind of, because you're thinking you're gonna hang out with Leon from the 5 Heartbeats. Next you know, Wesley Snipes pops out of nowhere. It's like, dude, how'd you get in here?
First of all, Leon popping up by itself. First of all, you got KG from Naughty by Nature.
Ooh.
Then you get to see like Tretch and Vinny come up, and then them just in their element, them arguing with each other like brothers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. You just get to see how they get down. And just other people that they know, the other interesting characters that may have came to the studio, and then all of a sudden Leon pops up. And it just so happened that I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan, bro, because I fuck, you know what I'm saying? The Five Heartbeats is one of my movies and shit. So I'm sitting there trying to be cool and shit. And then I was like, man, I need to blaze up. Is there somewhere that I could go blaze up? And when I told KG that, they was like, oh yeah, it's a space, you know, he was trying to tell me where it was. And Leon was like, well, I'll show you because I want to blaze up too. I'm like, bro, I'm about to go fucking blaze up with Leon.
And that's a bad motherfucker because he only has one name.
He got one name like Madonna and Cher, bro. It's like,
right.
That's instant legend right there. Like, when you say Leon, like, my first name is Marcus, and niggas be like, yo, you know Marcus? They be like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Not to mention JT Matthews, but anyway. So we go, like, you know, to blaze up and shit. And I'm kind of like asking them questions, not trying to fan out too much and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just keep it regular in conversation. And he was saying that, like, he hooped for real and he fucking is in a band and all this kind of shit. I was learning shit. So flash forward, he like, you know, man, you a cool motherfucker, man. You know, I'm having a party later on today, man, for my birthday and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, you and your brother should fall through. And I'm like, where is that? I was gonna be downstairs. Downstairs from the studio. And I'm like, oh shit, of course, because we gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this shit was hours later. So we at the studio drinking for hours before the party because we trying to kind of stall till we get to the party, but we had already been drinking. So we all go down there and shit, and it's fucking just like, oh shit, this motherfuckers everywhere dancing and shit. I'm like, all right. And then out of nowhere, we was just kicking it, and then boom, Wesley Snipes pops up. And it was almost like he just slid up, like. We like, Wesley Snipes? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, I know him as Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's weird to call somebody their first and last name.
Nah.
I'm calling him Wesley Snipes. That's what I know him as.
Just to make sure it's actually him.
Wesley Snipes? Yeah, he was just like, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is crazy as fuck. That Leon, and then this nigga Blade, motherfucker pop up. You know what I'm saying? Nino fucking Brown in the flesh pops up, right? So we like, damn, that's crazy. Like, what's up, my nigga? And he cool as hell. So Royce, like, he drunk, but he didn't say nothing wrong to me.
Yeah.
Right? He was just like, yo, man, I love New Jack City. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like showing homage. Paying homage. So
dude was like, man, I'd have made about 20 movies since New Jack City. And I mean, I guess he thought everybody was gonna be like, yeah, that's true. We looked at each other like,
they weren't fire.
Royce was like, I ain't like none of the other movies. And it was just like that awkward, like, silence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then it was just like, okay. It was almost like the fucking music stopped and everything. And it was just kind of like a quick little stare off. And I'm thinking, damn, you know what I'm saying? We might have to...
We may have to knuckle up Blade.
Yeah, we might have to get it in with Blade himself, man. I ain't think Nino Brown would ever be my enemy, my op. But then that's when the weird shit kicked in. I wouldn't want to fight him, man.
Nah.
That motherfucker, I don't know if I ain't gonna say crazy, but he's different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So after the stare down, he got quiet. He wasn't really saying much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, watch this dude.
Because this guy's attitude's kind of off.
Like something's up with him. And then out of nowhere, bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. Out of nowhere, he started talking like a fucking like kung fu master or something. Like from an old Chinese movie, though. I don't know. I can't explain that shit. I didn't know if he was training for a movie role. I didn't know what exactly was going on. But he was just like, you know, follow me into the room. And it wasn't just me or Roy. It was like
a whole group of people.
Probably about 15 people by the time everybody started hearing him talk like a Chinese man and shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We drunk and we like, what is he on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck this nigga Nino talking about? So, but you know what I'm saying? As we drinking and shit, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of chilling and we just like, but we gotta see what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, because
so we gotta go in the room and see what the hell he's talking about with this Chinese shit. So he had everybody in the room, and he was just talking about, and I'm just like I still don't know exactly what he was talking about, but it was something with salt and water. Now it might be some kind of big fact out there that people like, well, he was talking about this, idiot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but the way he was talking, he was not explaining that shit. He just kept saying, and the salt, and the water, the salt. I was just like, what is he doing? What exactly is he, where's he going with this? And he had everybody tuned in, like
just an R. Like,
everybody thought he was going somewhere, like, prolific with this shit, bro. So, after a while, it was just like, Royce was like, man, I'm the fuck out of here. And everybody bust out laughing, and me and him walked out the room. And then maybe like 5 minutes or so later, everybody came walking out the room. You could see people like, like this motherfucker done lost his damn mind. You get what I'm saying? So I knew it wasn't just us. So he ended up coming out the room. And it just seemed like he was still in that mood, like he wasn't feeling us or our energy and shit. So it was just like, man, what this dude about to try? And he knew like a little karate and shit, so it's like they might throw a kick at us or some shit like that. But I don't know. It was two of the Montgomery boys, and he was smaller than I thought he was.
I was gonna ask how tall he was.
Blade was like kind of like a big, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want it. He was like a short dude and shit.
Yeah, because they portray him in like New Jack City. I'm thinking like this dude's like 6 foot.
Nah, hell no. Nah, he was shorter than Royce. He was shorter than Royce.
Now, like when you like, I can only imagine like some of the situations you've been around, like even like the GU. Like we won't talk about that, but that like I never knew you were on a tour with G Unit and Next. Like I never knew who the fuck Next was. I deadass had to look up RL, and I'm like, this guy.
That shit is the weirdest dynamic ever in history, man. That's in tour history, like singing group, and that's a classic. They got classic record type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honey Thug and all that shit is fire, but it just don't. The dynamic was like weird in the motherfucker.
It's like mixing two things that don't go together. It's like what was the promoter on?
Yeah, that's a whole nother story there.
when you're going on tour too, can you remember like not a wild tour story, but can you remember the best tour you ever been on?
The best tour?
Yeah, because a lot of people, they probably would ask you, yo Vish, what's a crazy story? Like I thought even I asked you that a couple times, but like what's the actual like best tour you ever been
on? I think it just depends on what we talking about specifically, because with every tour I got certain shit, I learned certain shit.
Okay.
It was kind of like another stepping stone in my life that get me to the next level type shit.
Let's say like your first like your best national tour that you were a part of.
Um,
in the U.S.?
in the U.S., but my most favorite tours were never in the U.S.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's not the question.
It was mainly like Canada and the UK, because that's mainly where we went a lot, like Canada and the UK. And the reason why I'm saying that is because even though we get love in the States,
Yeah.
it's just different vibe. Like when
Yeah.
you in Canada or you in the UK and you say put your hands up, and everybody in the whole building put their hands up because they there to have fun and they there to enjoy hip hop and
Yeah.
shit like that. In the States, everybody's a fucking rapper, so even though they fuck with you, they don't really want to put their hands up, or they just like
Everyone in the crowd like this.
everybody too cool for school and shit. So it's like it's just a different vibe. People will come up to me in the States after the show who I clearly saw wasn't moving
In
when
the
we was
crowd.
up there. And they'll come walk up to me like, yo, you killed it, bro. And repeat some of the bars that I spit and shit like that. I'm just like, yo, thank you, man. But damn, you could have at least gave a motherfucker a head nod or something.
Or yell at something like, come on, and we just go hard in the crowd.
Yeah, that's how it is, though, man. But, shit. I know that it was a few tours that was really like stand out to me. I think the first, damn,
Like the very first one you went on?
my very first tour that I went on was epic in its own right. It was a lot of shit going on though. It was my first experience being on stage in that capacity in front of, you know what I'm saying, even if it was 20 people, that was more than I've never been on stage before, like to perform.
And that's all new as well.
Yeah, all of it is new. So, and not to like, I'm not to go in that direction, but let's just say it was people around at the time that didn't want me to get that shine.
Okay.
You
I
get
don't
what
know
I'm
why.
saying? So they would do certain shit even live on stage to try to make me feel uncomfortable and out of place on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just like, damn. So, needless to say, we got rid of that energy on that first tour. I had to get him the fuck out of here. So that was epic. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, being on stage, rapping in front of people, getting that first initial adrenaline from a crowd reaction and shit like that.
Yeah.
Running out of breath because I'm trying to pour my heart out to the crowd and all that, like, and learning to control my breath control and shit when I'm spitting. It's like all of those is shit that I'll never forget because that was the very beginning, and that was my initial adrenaline rush. You get what I'm saying? It was going to radio stations and shit, spitting, and people knowing who Royce is, but don't know who I am, don't know who my man Birdie is, and we fucking going on radio stations tearing shit down with Royce. People like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is these dudes? It's just like an unexplainable rush. So then we got the Joe Button, D12, Royce the 5'9", and Classified. You know what I'm saying?
Was Pharoah Monch on that tour too?
What is it?
Was Pharoah Monch on that tour?
Nah.
Okay.
Like he may have showed up to a show or something to perform.
Okay. But as you were saying, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But yeah, nah, it was just, that tour was like, that tour was crazy because that was like the first time Royce and D12, since they had
their beef,
dumbass dispute that they had, that was the first time they seen, like, been around each other for the first time since then or whatever. And it was a cool experience to just, you know what I'm saying, to see people that fucking went through shit that got real, but you know what I'm saying, they could come back around each other and still, get over shit. That was like some super, super G shit. Joe Button, like Royce and Joe Button was about to get into it. at first. You know what I'm saying? When
I wouldn't want to fight Royce. I don't know what Buddy was thinking.
Yo, like it was more like on some rap shit, but.
Oh, okay. Because like I understand when they first started doing music, they didn't like each other. Because I heard in numerous interviews by Joe and Royce.
But you know what's crazy? Like people might think that they didn't like each other, but they both respected each other's
Pep game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Royce wouldn't even have said nothing about Joe if he felt like he was a pushover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he dissed Joe a bunch of times, and Joe was like, "Yo, you diss me one more time, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna diss you." And it was like before it even
got to it.
Royce kept dissing him, of course, but before it got to another level, you know, they ended up speaking and decided to record some music, which ended up leading to one of the best, if not the best, lyricists formed in a group of all time.
Oh, my favorite. For y'all don't know it, you should know fucking Slaughterhouse. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, just you know, them two, Royce and Joe Budden, getting through that shit and still being able to build into more like brothers, you know what I'm saying? And that whole tour was just dope. I got to meet them. I got to chop it up with them. We was playing NBA 2K and Fight Night.
Okay, I remember Fight Night.
You could call any of them up, from Conniva to Killer BH that be riding with Joe Budden all the time.
Brandon.
Joe Budden himself. Like everybody that was there was trying to beat me on Fight Night in 2K, and they could not beat me. The whole tour, bro, definitely Fight Night.
Okay.
Somebody might have snuck in a dub on me on the 2K somewhere, maybe. But the Fight Night, I was cooking them. Cooking them, bro.
I like how you brought that up too. Like, do you still game, or that's only like a tour thing for you?
Shit, man, I ain't played no games in some years.
Okay.
It might have damn near been since that tour. Damn near. It was like, you know.
Woo.
It just got to the point where I just don't. When I say I don't have the time, I don't mean like, oh, so many people are calling me to be great. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, you know, I got a son, I got one on the way. I don't got time, meaning like I'm consumed in trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just keep getting to the next level and being able to create and hustle for my family. You get what I'm saying?
Well, and you know, that's called growing up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we grow every day. It's just, you know, it's go time. You know what I'm saying? Go time. I ain't got, you know.
Now,
if I got time to play video games and shit, and I got downtime to go, I'd rather go play with my son.
Ah, see, I like that, man. Good dad gain, as a terminology would say.
Yeah, that's my guy too. Salute terminology.
Yeah, salute terminology too, man. I was gonna say too, like you got some kills in Detroit that you put me on to, like Catch P, or like Leaf Erickson, or like a Nolan the Ninja, or A Minus. I was like, how do you find these guys? But I gotta remember, you've seen like all of this happen, like all of them, like start from the beginning to where they are now.
I mean, some. I think Leaf Erickson been doing this shit for quite some time.
Yeah.
He just, you know, he a lyricist, man. So it's like when you constantly going against the grain, and in that climate, you're not gonna never really get seen like how you supposed to. But shit, yeah, I try to stay in tune with the killers. You know, Catch P, A Minus, they all be up here. They was just here the other day.
I was gonna say that. Home of the Killers with Ty Ferris.
Ty Ferris, Bubba Rock, Isaac Castor, my man Jake Classic, he's fire.
I'm gonna have to type in the J Classic. I heard of all of his names except for the last one, so I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, and Just Tech the Barfly.
Oh yes, sir. Shout out to Aztec.
Yep, Nolan be coming up. Yeah, shit, we be rocking, bro.
Now, for the Alien Game mixtape, I was gonna ask you too. Is there gonna be solo Vish records, or is this gonna kind of showcase like Detroit talent?
It's gonna showcase a lot of Detroit talent,
Okay.
but I am gonna have solo joints. Um, you know, and it's gonna be a few out of town killers on there because,
Okay.
like I said, I'm trying to show the world that what Detroit is about. Like we got skillful artists here. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm trying to show the world who you know who my picks are. I'm not gonna be able to get every single person, or you know what I'm saying, but it's gonna be a. I feel like it's gonna be a good enough movement to make my point. And then of course I'm gonna have some out of town killers that people need to hear and shit like that too. So
Man, like even like Bob Rock. Bob Rock might as well be a Detroiter.
yeah, he is. He is basically a Detroiter.
As a shout out to my guy Bob Rock. Like even you, I like how you said like you won't be able to get everybody, but you are on an album that has over 50 Detroit artists, and on the standout track called Dominance. Shout out to Apollo Brown for including my guy Kid Vishis in that. When I seen your name, I'm like, oh shit! All right.
Shouts out to Apollo Brown, man. He did something that I definitely wanted to do. I had that idea like years back
Okay.
that I was gonna call it feature presentation.
Ooh.
And feature, and like every song was gonna be a feature. I have a Detroit artist on there. I kind of lost track of that. So then when I end up hearing him with that idea, and he wanted me to be a part of it, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like it's a better idea because it's coming from all his production.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's more of like a cohesive project. And my shit was just gonna be niggas rapping like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, over whatever beat. You know what I'm saying?
But he knows how to cater to the Detroit artists and the sound too. Plus, he's also from there too, so he knows, like he
Yeah.
knows that Motown sound.
I'm so glad he did that shit, man. It was a good look for Detroit.
Ooh, and that I keep seeing. I seen I forget where it was, but it was called Album of the Year. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah. I mean, people came with it on that motherfucker. So, I mean, his goal of getting Detroit artists and showing the world that that we exist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is I definitely give him an A+ on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like point proven.
Well, see, like, and a lot of people too. Like, I always tell people too. I'm like, yo, if you like Griselda and if you like that lyricism lounge, just go dive into like Detroit. Like, and you don't even have to start with Slum Village. You can start somebody with like a Red Eye Smoking, and you can just go on from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shit, you can go deeper than that. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's a deep history, and there's so many people that may not be heard like by the general public.
Yeah.
That you may not even hear about rapping right now. That was nice at a certain time. You get what I'm saying? And you could probably dig back into music and still be like, damn, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. We got some straight up killers here.
Now,
Any style you want, basically.
see, I like how you said any style you want to. A good example of that is Clear Soul Forces and Novelists.
Absolutely.
Very,
It's
very
not
style.
Clear Soul Forces and Novelists. It's just Clear Soul Forces.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. You guys, my bad. Clear Soul Forces, my bad.
Yep.
Still gotta get them on. Those my guys right there. We work something out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so as for you too, like seeing like how lyricism is coming back too. Like I ask you this every time I talk to you. So when's the project coming, Vish?
Well,
Is Alien Gate first?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
The album is almost like, basically where we at is we got a good solid base.
Yeah.
And but I wanna rap. I just wanna rap crazy. I wanna prove a point, man. I don't wanna come with an album that it takes I feel like people still adjusting their ears right now.
Okay.
And I don't want them to hear what I'm doing too early and be like, should we like it? Should we not? Like, what is everybody else saying? Like, you know how they do.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll see. We'll see. It's timing is everything. But I know that with the Eminem shit dropping, with the Griselda shit that's been dropping, that they got people listening.
Yeah.
So it's adjusting. You know what I'm saying? It's adjusting, and I feel like, they want to hear bars. And I got so many of those.
Hey, and it's like when you said too, like people are still adjusting their ears. I like how you said that. I was at work the other day, and like I couldn't talk to these people, right? So I couldn't just go up to them and say, it's like, yo, I interviewed some of these guys. But I heard these white guys on my work, they were dead ass. They're like, yo, I heard this song called Cruiserweight Coke, and I found out this group called Griselda. And then I found out they were signed to Shady. And then I found Fly God. And then Flea Lord and Betty. Yo, I wanted to go up to them. It's like, I interviewed you like half those motherfuckers you just said. But like, it's like that. It's like people's ears are still adjusting to this sound, but it's catching on.
Yeah, it's catching on, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, as it should. You know what I'm saying? It really should have never left.
I was just gonna say that. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but like somewhere, like it's like what you said, they just kind of chalked it up. And now that lyricism and that fuck shit starting to be called out a lot more now.
Absolutely, and it should be from now on. Like, we got nothing out of the last however many years of that shit going on. We got some cool flows, some catchy records. But, you know what I'm saying? As many years as it was, it's like we didn't really get much, like, classic records after that shit.
And, I still can't believe, because I know you have a record of Conway. It's off your Purge album, too. I Purge this hit. I suggest y'all do the same, too. How do you not have a record of Benny, bro?
I had never been around Benny. I only was around him one time. I met him when Eminem did that cypher at the parking garage about Donald Trump and all that.
Okay.
I met him, but it was like they was all doing their thing.
Yeah.
And Royce was like, yo, you ever met Benny? And I'm like, nah, what's up, man? And I had never heard of Benny yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I started hearing Benny, and I'm like, who is that? And he was like, you never met Benny? I'm like, I think that was the dude that was at the
cypher.
Cypher. He was like, yeah. Y'all never been around each other. Y'all never met. I was like, nah, that was the first time. And I never seen Benny after that until the video shoot here recently. So it was.
Oh, that was the thing they did with the Diggers with Royce and them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Diggers. I think it was somebody else who shot that video.
No. I forget. Cricket shot it, but it was the upside down shit by Ashley Sorrell.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because that just came out recently.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not too far fetched.
Niggas a little bit too before we just, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, let's just do a record. Like, I like to chop it up with them. You get what I'm saying? I feel like we chopped it up. It's about that time. I always respected him from the first time I heard him, but
yeah.
I never really been good with reaching out over the internet or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Royce, tell Benny. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I like how you like that, too, because, like, the average person would be like, oh, well, why come he doesn't ask his brother? It's like, dude, like, he likes to earn his place, and, like, that's a rare breed, and that's why I have so much respect for you, because you don't just expect, you rather earn.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fact. I feel like, it's like timing is everything, bro. I don't know. Benny might have heard me. He might not have heard me. We haven't even talked about music yet.
Yeah.
When I saw him, we just was chopping it up on some regular shit. Like, I don't be on that type shit with rappers when I see him.
Yeah.
If he was at the lab, we might fuck around and start talking about some shit, but
when you're out in the open, it's just like, yo, what up, man?
Yeah, it was like at a video shoot and shit. Hey, man, you want to hear my songs? I definitely ain't that dude. I mean, I did too much work in this shit to fucking be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, timing is everything.
Well, and yeah, your history speaks for itself too. I would never expect you to be like, okay, Vishis, have you heard me? I'm like, man, you should already know who this guy is.
But sometimes people, have heard. Sometimes people haven't. Either way, it's cool with me.
Yeah.
It's all, what I'm saying. It's all built and everything. Like, it's cool. Even if somebody heard you and they don't really like your style, like that's cool. That happens. But I just know me and Benny are definitely do some shit on some mean shit.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear that shit. Yeah, I was like, even like, this is how I knew like Vish was like watching like the culture too. Like I see you like commenting on like the Mussolini's page. I was like, damn, I thought I was the only one who knew who this guy was. And I see you comment on. I'm like, yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to keep up, man. I'm trying to keep up with all of them and support them because that's what we need.
Yeah.
We got to support each other. We got to make our movement stronger than that movement. You know what I'm saying? We got to start making motherfuckers step their shit up.
Yeah, no half-assing out here too. If you think that bar's whack, go back and rewrite it.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Now, like even for you too, like having like I always tell people this too. I'm like, yo, as soon as when Vish drops his full-length album, yo, there's a renaissance that's going on. You'd be like, yo, he's back, he's back. But he's been here. You have like a legendary moment too, not because like of the relationship, but a lot of people they're like, yo, have you heard Royce's production on Eminem's album? Like, I heard Royce's production on the Kid Vicious record.
Yeah, absolutely.
Live from Heaven. Y'all need to tap in.
Yeah, I just shot part 2.
Oh shit! Okay.
Over a Royce beat. Yeah, Live from Heaven part 2.
Okay. Now, where I was going with this too, would you be opposed to like having him like produce a 1 year full like an EP from you?
No, hell no. I mean, that's something that's definitely doable. I mean, that might be something that's already, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, just leave it at that, man. Okay. I like the element of surprise.
I'm trying to tell you that we not up here just playing with our toes and shit.
Well, no, because every time I see you up there, I'm like, he's gotta be working on something. Like he's gotta be working on something because he's just not up there for no reason.
You know how like you either just start trying to force things.
Yeah.
And shit can kind of get out of control. Sometimes you gotta take a step back, take your time, analyze, and just shoot more precise than just firing off a bunch of shots and hope you hit something. Sometimes you got to take your time and load up the clip, you know what I'm saying? And then be ready. And then now when it's time to start shooting shit off, now everything is precise, you ready, you know what I'm saying? And the consistency is there. You know what I'm saying? I think that I will put out projects and sometimes not sometimes, all the time. To me, it feel like they go under the radar.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hip-hop fans and, underground fan base. And it's a lot of fucking people that know about it and they hear it and they like it. They just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If you're not publicizing it, then the world ain't gonna know. But,
yeah.
So I get a lot of respect for it. But,
But do you feel like you never had like that one project that just gravitate, like people like just keep going to you, like, cause like what I noticed, people will listen to an album for a week and it's like, dude, don't you ever go back to it and re-listen to it?
I mean, I feel like when people was doing that, when they was going back over and over and listening to records over and over again, it was like before the internet type shit. Because then when you got the internet, now you got so many things where it's like, I can actually take 2 songs from here, 2 songs from this project, and then make a playlist and just listen to the ones that I like to hear off of first listen. You get what I mean? I remember listening to projects and I like certain shit just stood out to me, like, okay, these is the ones that I go back to and listen.
Yeah.
Then once I kind of get used to them, I kind of listen to the rest of the project again, and then I hear certain songs like, damn, like
I
how
missed
did this
this.
not stand out? Yeah, like what the he talking crazy on here, like so. That's to me, I get more benefit out of listening to projects over and over, but everybody don't feel like that because it's almost like don't nobody got no time to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody got no time no more. I don't got no time to sit and listen. I need to just pick what I like out of all of this shit and just make a mashup of just shit. It's like everything is robotic and fucking, you know what I'm saying, lazy and shit.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to use their brain. They just want to just.
Now, okay, I'll put you onto this. Cause this gave me like a only built for Cuban Link vibes too when I heard. Cause you gotta listen to that. You can't just listen to one or two joints off this album. Riggs and Mooch, The Only Way Out, produced by Big Ghost. You gotta check that out. You're gonna be like, damn, yo, like that is like that's like a 2020 version of Cuban Links.
Word. And you said what's the name?
The Only Way Out, and the artist is Riggs and Mooch.
Yeah, you gotta send me like their names and shit.
Because I know the type of shit. I wouldn't say bullshit or shit like that. So yeah, trust me. I'm not
gonna do something. Know better. I know you know better. I'm gonna tell you.
As you should. As you should. I'd be like, yo, low, down ain't the one. But I'm pretty sure you'll say different.
Yeah. Sure.
So, with you actually seeing like the Renaissance too coming around in this hip hop, well, they say like the hip hop scene, but it never really went anywhere. The Renaissance too. Who do you wish to collaborate with, or you don't run to features because you're related to the best rapper in the world? Is that what you do?
I'm sorry. Say the question one more time.
So when you like picking out features, right? You don't really run to features, right? Because you're related to the best rapper in the world, or do you think differently sometimes too? It's like maybe I should want to reach out to him, but it's like I don't have to, but I want to.
It's no rules. It's no rules. It's kind of just doing what you feel at the time. Sometimes I feel more feature heavy. Sometimes I want to do more solo shit, and it's just about how I'm feeling, man. Like, just like I said, shit is a lifestyle. So one day I could be happy as hell, and you know what I'm saying, I might want to do some, you know what I'm saying, like just some positive shit or
like a good mood.
Yeah, exactly. Or then it might be another time where I'm pissed off and I might want to fucking break somebody's neck. So I go to the music and I break somebody's neck on the record and let my energy out, and I feel a little bit better. So, I might have my times where I want to just show people that I can out rap, you know what I'm saying, whoever. If that's the vibe that I want to be on, I could get on the track with whoever and hold my own. If not, beat they motherfucking ass, because a lot of people don't know how to rap no more.
And even with like a Detroit heavy too, like I can see you and Catch P doing a full EP. That shit would be fire together too.
Man, Catch, that's my guy, man. He came through and dropped some shit. He got to come back and do some more. You got to get up on Gypsy too.
Okay. You may have to send me that name, but anyone you recommend, I'll check out.
Yeah, Gypsy is fire too.
Isn't he from Street Justice?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I heard of Street Justice, but okay, Gypsy. Yeah. Never heard any of his solo. I'll keep it all the way a mil, like the guy Flea said.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. I'm sure that he has certain shit. He in one of my ciphers too.
Okay.
But he came through. He dropped a verse, a crazy verse. Like these dudes be rapping, man. It's just people gotta hear.
Now, I don't think I even asked you this before. Do you still drink, or you don't drink anymore?
You know what? The way that I drink now compared to how I used to drink is nowhere compared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could probably do a half pint. If I do a pint, I'm gonna be fucking stupid wasted. So it's like hell no. And I ain't been stupid wasted in Lord knows when.
Since Fried Boys?
Yeah, oh man. That shit is a moment in history. I'm telling
Well, and that's why because at first I didn't understand. I was like, fried boys, and then after a while, once I start to hear all the people say, "Yo, I was so fried," I'm like, does that mean drunk? I'm like, oh, I get it.
it's fried. It's, you know what I'm saying? It could be drunk, you could be high, you could be both.
Oh, okay. Well, see, we're in Western Canada. When we say fried, we just had way too much of the loud up here. It's like, oh, he's fried.
You know, the lingo might switch a little bit once you cross the border, but you know, it's pretty much it's a universal language.
Um, and I think you said something about people reaching out if you want to be on the Alien Game mixtape. Is there something that you want to plug in with that? Or you picking the people who want to come on now?
And people, I had put out a post, and if you go and you listen to the post, I say clear as day. I'm basically saying I'm doing features all month, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that if you want to do a feature, you know, it's usual protocol for a feature. But what I'm gonna do is, since I'm doing so many damn features and I'm running into some, you know, some cool artists too, I was saying that I'll pick one feature out of all of them, and that could possibly go on the Alien Game mixtape.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let the aliens decide. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't even if they like, yo, that's fire. I want to hear that on the tape, then I'll do it. But then I start getting a bunch of DMs like, how much to get on the mixtape? I got 500. I got 750. I got 1,000. I'm like, listen, man.
It's got to be good.
Nah, man. Listen.
Okay.
Even if it's good, you're not gonna pay me to get on my project. That's not how this shit works. You can pay me for a feature and you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. You get what I'm saying? But as far as my mixtape, I'm not going to allow people to just pay me. Like, I'm not fucking homeless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's about putting out the best possible shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was basically trying to create an opportunity because I know that I had already got some features that was dope. That worst case scenario, I would just use one of them.
Okay. See, I like how you said. See, like this is such a rare breed you are too, because man, like a lot of people, they would take the, and I'll say this from when I started this shit out, nobody ever paid me for no interview, but just like you, how much do I have to pay you to get on the podcast? It's like, dude, this ain't no, like this shit, I have to feel or have some kind of connection towards your music. I'm just not taking your money, and I ain't homeless.
Right. That's. I mean, I know some. Don't get me wrong. I know some people that are bread and they're like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Joe Schmo featuring Joe Schmo, and it just sounds stupid as hell, but he got paid for it. Fuck it. I take that loss, but like I said, for me, man, it's
legacy.
The money situation is like, you know, all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? So though some people may not have fucking mansion and shit like that, like the majority of those people who don't, but they still can make a good living and a lifestyle off of this shit, those are like the more solid motherfuckers of the planet. The people who who feel like that shit is like the ultimate level.
Yeah.
Those are the people who got some other shit going on. That's what I don't be understanding. Like, if a motherfucker pull up in a Maybach, you know what I'm saying, and I just pull up in my regular car and shit, they gonna feel like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this guy, the guy in the Maybach. They don't know how he got it. They don't know what he had to do. You get what I'm saying? So, just the perception and shit, just all that shit got to change. And
yeah.
It's about.
Oh, I was just gonna say it will change too, because we're seeing the beginning stages of this shit too. Like we're taking back what's ours, and this is what I love to see. These corporate, like sooner or later, they're gonna have to come to us because we are giving them the content, not them.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't about the labels. Definitely ain't about the labels no more. It's about like the artists. our our everything. Like we are hip hop. Like you get what I'm saying? The labels and shit like that, man. Like we kind of gave them too much. We gave them the power.
Yeah.
So our artists, the artist who creates all the content and shit like that, power reaches like a certain level, and then he gotta like basically ask his boss, somebody who don't do no hip hop. You get what I'm saying? They never make a record in their fucking life. Is basically gonna tell me how to make music or what's gonna do what.
It's like, damn, man. It's like we're taking shit back now, though.
Man, the aliens is coming.
Now, before I let you go, Big Vish, this guy had a monumental year last year too. Shout out to my guy Diz right there, my brother Diz. Yo, you got a record of Diz and LY from 2016, bro?
I don't play, man. I don't play. Like I get right to it. I mean, I reached out. I think I liked some of their shit.
Okay.
When I heard, I liked it, and then they reached out to me. You get what I'm saying? For the feature, and then when they reached out, I was like, hell yeah.
You guys dope.
Wanted to do a video. We shot the video. It was fire. I've been fucking with them dudes here for a long ass time.
Man, but when I seen like how that happened and then like he's working with Crooked, it's like, yo, Vish was ahead of his time. Like this is where I'm going with this. Do you think it's what's the word I'm looking for? Do you think it's a gift and a curse to be ahead of your time, or do you think it's like more of a gift to be ahead of your time?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess it could be a gift and a curse, both. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, finding certain artists before they take off to to the level, to that level. I did that with John Connor.
Woo.
I did that with Conway. I did that, you know what I'm saying, with LY. I'm doing it right now with my youngin' Be Free. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it with Quincy Banks.
Oh, Quincy Banks. Shout out to Quincy Banks.
Man, I'm a monster. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to get Maury Corey up here. I could just keep going, man. All this, so many people from my ciphers, Hatch and
Fat Ray.
Like you said, Diz and LY, Fat Ray, who killed it, Stretch Money.
Stretch Money, I forgot about that guy. That guy killing it. I just heard his new album on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, really, I would love to just come together in Detroit because we need it here.
Yeah.
I would love to come together and just have like the solidarity to where, when Stretch Money drop, you get what I'm saying? Like, we all aware and we all push it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm guilty of certain shit too, man. But like I say, I be so consumed in my own shit trying to get to that level too.
Yeah.
Where I kind of fall behind and then I hear about shit. And I got people DMing me about Stretch Money because he did a project, the best rapper in Detroit. They like, you know what I'm saying? Rappers and shit and they feeling.
But as an artist, that's how you should feel, though, that you are the best.
Either you get it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna tell Stretch. I'm gonna be like, man, keep fucking pushing that shit, cause you gotta rap if you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, my little brother texting me.
Oh yeah, no worries, no rush, no worries. I got that part out too. I got good with the editing.
All right, there you go.
All right. And I won't keep you much longer, my guy. I'll let you go because I wanted to get you back. I want to try to get you like once a year because you said, I went back and listened to our very first interview. You said make sure you keep the love going when you make this the biggest thing in the bigger than Hot 97 or the biggest thing in the world, bro. That may come true in this lifetime, but like I said it before, if something ever happens, everyone gonna know Kid Vishis after that. It could be like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I appreciate it, man. I wish you go ahead and hurry up so I can, you know what I'm saying? But look, if you believe it, man, then it will happen. You know what I'm saying? There's no maybe to it. If your brain is saying maybe, then you gon' you know what I'm saying? If it's saying hell yeah, this gonna happen for me, then that's where your drive is. So just believe it.
All right, because like I said, like I'm a big believer in destiny, and before any of this, I met you, so I'm gonna take that and just say no more maybes. It will. Fuck it, it will.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like. every young upcoming artist and shit like that, like I feel like your confidence is very very important. You know, it's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. But if some people mistake your confidence for arrogance, hey man, this is life. People fucking gonna judge you, and they gonna feel how they feel about you when they don't know you and they never chopped it up with you and shit like that. They gonna feel like how they feel. Some people are just naturally jealous and envious of just shit. So, you know, to the young artists upcoming, protect your fucking confidence, man. Believe in yourself and don't worry about what the next person is thinking about you, because the next person could be on some bullshit. And you can't stop them. You can't raise them to be solid and shit like that. So, but don't worry about opinions. Just do your thing and enjoy your fucking career.
Man, I hope
gang approved. You heard?
I hope somebody samples that. Just that for the intro right there. My guy Vish talking that knowledge right there. So I'm gonna put that in the universe.
Yeah, man.
Well, my guy, you're always welcome back here. Whenever you drop or anything you want to promote, you just hit my DM, my guy, and I'll drop everything I'm doing. I'll make it work for you, my guy. Is there anything you want to plug in before I let you go?
Shit, why not, man? Why not? I got aliengang.com coming soon.
Woo!
We got glovelove.com coming soon. And you know, you're gonna be able to get all the merch and shit, the Alien Gang merch, the Glove Love merch. I got the cypher, like more ciphers coming. I'm gonna shoot a female cypher soon.
You were saying that before.
I'm gonna do a beat tournament like really soon. That's probably gonna be the next thing that we do. I'm sorry, this camera shit. That's probably gonna be the next thing that we do. That beat battle. And the music that's about to come from the allegory that's dropping on the 20th. And the Alien Gang mixtape.
Woo!
It's, you know what I mean, like, man, the other people that I know got shit coming. It's gonna be a long year for a lot of these rappers.
It's gonna be an invasion for them.
Yeah, the invasion is already low key happening. And I keep saying that aliens is coming, the invasion is about to happen, and people like, you know what I'm saying? Well, when is it gonna happen? Because it's happening right now, right up under your nose.
And y'all proved it.
We already invaded you.
And like I said, I even seen my guy's Twitter blow up after that album dropped. So we coming.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Alright, and with that being said, that's another classic interview from the first guest that I've ever had making his grand third return. The Alien Gang, the head alien, my guy, Kid Vishis.
Look up.